how's it going? Okay, here's the skinny. Um, Howie had a heart attack, and he spent the night in the Wakefield Hospital. And this morning at 10 a.m., they took him to via ambulance to the Hull Hospital, where they did an angiogram, which is they injected dye and then did a an X-ray, a contrast X-ray, dye X-ray, or some bloody thing, and it showed. It did. I phoned the hospital once he got there, and I've got to clear the air on this to the person who I had to block and delete, who asked me where my family was, asked me where my children was, and asked me why I was online instead of being by my husband's side. It's because of COVID restrictions and I wasn't allowed. Excuse me. So I phoned the hospital in Hull when he arrived, and they had said he just arrived and that they were going to do an angiogram, and if they would call me or get a message to me as soon as he was done. And I just got a garbled text message from Howie that said, well, I can't tell you what it said because you wouldn't understand it, but I interpreted it to mean all went well, 3 blockages, 3 stents, I'll call you soon. So that is the good news. That is really, really good news. Because that means a really short recovery time, because a stent is they go in through the artery with a wire and then go through the blockage and then open, I guess, is how it works. The hardest part was trying to get a hold of Nan, which I just talked to her for the first time. The hardest part was not being allowed to be anywhere near. The last time I saw my husband, I kissed him goodbye to go to work yesterday. And I asked the hospital when Howie had arrived, why couldn't I be there for him? And they said it's COVID restrictions. So hopefully Howie will be home tomorrow. I don't know how long he's going to be off work. And to that same person who said I was only concerned about a meal ticket when I asked the doctor how long he was going to be off work, it was because I had to phone Howard's boss. And it's a job he's only been at for 4 months. And his boss is the one who sent him to the hospital in the first place. So his boss needed to know what was going on and how long they could expect Howie to be off work. Thank you, Jody. Allowing a few patients for now. So I'm going to be going live in a few hours over on Life with the Wolfies, because this is my day. I go live on Life with the Wolfies. And if I hear any more, I will update you then. I'm just waiting for Howie to call. He could, if you hear a wolf howl, I will. All right. I'll be right. Okay, that was the cardiologist. That was the cardiologist. He said there are 3 major arteries in the heart, and Howie had 2 of them blocked severely. But they were able to put in 3 stents, and they're sending him back to the Wakefield Hospital to keep him overnight, and he'll probably be allowed to come home in the next day or 2. And he's off work for the next 2 to 4 weeks. Thank you for your prayers. The hardest part. I'm sorry, this is relief, guys. This is what relief looks like. The hardest part is that from the moment he left for work yesterday, I've not been allowed to see or only talk to him. I've not been allowed to see him. Briar took him up a sandwich and some iced teas and a charge cable for his phone to the Wakefield Hospital last night because my son is within walking distance or almost walking distance from the Wakefield, from the hospital. And they wouldn't even let Briar in. And Briar's been double vaccinated. Okay. They wouldn't even let Briar in to see him. So he said, give him this bag. Well, he's not allowed to eat in Emerge. He said, I don't care. He hasn't eaten since 11 this morning. He said, give him this bag. So then Howie phoned me and told me that they gave him the bag with the sandwich and the iced tea. And see, in all our 31 years together, I've always been the one in the hospital as a patient. Never Howie. Never overnight for Howie. And I know that the most important thing for me to see when I woke up was his face. And this is the first time in 31 years he's been hospitalized, and I haven't been allowed to be there for him. Everything else was in God's hands, but this was totally fucking unacceptable to me. I'm sorry. So, thank you for your prayers. And your love and your support. It's going to be okay. All I can say is thank God we quit drinking and smoking years ago. Because I'm pretty sure he'd have been dead by now. So I'm going to get off here now and go on a cleaning binge because that's all I got. That's all I can think to do is go vacuum and do dishes. And my husband is alive. And they've managed to fix the blockages without major surgery. Praise God. Praise God. All right. I love you guys. And I'll talk to you all soon. Okay. I don't know what my videos are going to be like for the next few days. So thank you for all those who have offered to let my playlists run and let the ads run. It's going to help. It's really going to help. Okay. I love you. Mwah. Take care. God bless. And when Howie comes home, we'll come on live and we'll say hi so that you thank you for helping me not to tear down hospital walls to get to him. Me being put in jail really wouldn't be a good idea, right? I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Take care. God bless. Thank you for your continued prayers, and be in there for me because my family's scattered all over the place. Briar's the closest, and he doesn't drive. All right. I love you. God bless.